Hey everyone, Don and Ash here.
Hello.
Today we're going to be checking out the gameplay launch trailer that Diablo 4 put out over a week ago now for the expansion Vessel of Hatred, which is going to be releasing in less than 24 hours now. We're a little late, but hype is high and we're super excited to check it out. So we know there's a new zone coming, we know there's a new character coming, and that character has four huge thematic I guess abilities or kind of powers that they can, opt into that people are super excited about.
Yeah.
So this gameplay launch trailer is only 2 minutes, but super excited to see what they've jam-packed in there.
Yeah, I want to see those first little tidbits, those first little sneak peeks.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited to get into the zone, see what this more about what this character has to offer, and just I'm so excited.
It's time. It's time.
It's right there, right?
Yeah. We can see the food on the table, but we're not allowed to go into the living room yet.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, let's hop right in.
I saw my corpse, and from my mouth crawled hatred.
Yo, give it to me.
I'm looking for my friend, Narelle. She's somewhere out there.
I already have goosebumps.
The heretic Narelle has fled holy judgment.
Oh, goosebumps.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Where is the girl?
He's so badass.
Narius' death cracked the foundation of our faith. Orivar's actions tore those cracks asunder.
Help is needed, so help is offered.
Let's go. What is this?
This music too. What's that?
Come, child of my child.
Oh man.
I will give you
Oh man.
violence soon.
Oh my. Shut up right now.
Wow.
Get out of here. Yep, no, we get all that. We know. Dude,
Yeah.
What did I just watch?
Oh,
What did I just
Wow.
watch? Yo, listen, hold on. Okay, Blizzard, I don't want to say they've never done, but okay, I can appreciate this new approach with the music and trying to make a hype trailer.
Yeah.
I think they did well. It's funny because the song, right, with the guy that was kind of doing this slight fault screaming, like the scream style he was doing. I don't think I would listen to that outside of this.
Fair.
His vocal style is really not my thing, but in context of this trailer, hype as hell.
Yeah, on point.
That was
On
so
point,
sick.
yeah.
That was so sick. As a video editor myself, there's sometimes where there's tons of music that it's perfect for the job.
Yeah.
You got to know when it's perfect for the job.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that I listen to it. It's not my, immediate thing. But
Yeah.
the video editors and the creative team nailed it with
that
that
was
one.
placed really well.
Both songs. There was two, right? There was the kind of ethereal, kind of one that made you feel like you're angels and demons fighting, epic, that the orchestral. I would call that kind of orchestral type on beat, and that changing into the other song with the kind of screamo style that still carried the same beat per minute. It still carried the same cadence as the other song.
Yeah.
It still carried the same big dramatic beats and stuff like that. So it was just it's funny because I'm gonna go somewhere with this, but it's funny because as a someone who wants to be a musician myself, I say wants to be. I'm playing music for a lot of years, but I don't really record music myself. And I often say when people ask me, do you make music? I'm like, I don't know what I would make. But the thing is that I want my music to be larger than life. And I always have the idea of I like metal because it feels powerful. It makes me feel powerful. But I like orchestral music because of the structure of it. It feels larger than life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
So
for
I
sure.
literally, I'm the answer's there for me. I know what I want to do. It's
Yeah.
orchestral music that is just has those buildups and has that those really big epic drops that makes you just literally like feel like your soul is being lifted out of your chair.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's no, that was sick. There was so many things in there that were
so good.
so sick
my
to watch.
God.
I'm like, we've already seen visuals. We'll pull it back on screen and bring them up as we're talking.
First of all, the first thing they kicked this trailer off, it was with Buddy that was in the same boat as Neyrel.
I thought it was Neyrel.
And no.
I know, but I thought it was Neyrel.
Yeah. And like when he's like, I saw my butt, I was like, you what? You're talking to me right now? That dude is talking to me right now?
Let's pull it back on screen as we're talking here. This was so like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to go back. This is literally a masterpiece, and I know it's only 2 minutes, and I didn't even plan to talk so long about it, but I feel like they did a great job. I'm walking outside on a trailer, right? And there's like a little patch of like leaves, and I'm just walking along, and I fall down a well, and I look around in the well, and I'm like, wow, it's awesome down here. Like, no, they pulled me right in. In the first 10 seconds, I like how they go right off the cliffhanger. And even the musical note drop, it sounds like a piano hit or something. It just hangs on that one note for a second. And with the visual of the guy dropping to the water, you feel it. You feel like you're being pulled under. You feel that emotional trigger, right? Of the despair almost. And it's just off the first 10 seconds, I'm like, wow.
I'm in.
I've been hooked like a fishy. I'm so hooked. I'm like, give me your other hook, fisherman. Just let me put that right in my mouth for you. Yeah. Like, oh my goodness, dude. Sick.
Yeah.
It's a guitar. I think it's a guitar, an acoustic guitar that they linger on those notes. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right? The pace.
Oh man.
I think they got the right mix of smooth. It scenes that like where the camera's going in. Those scenes I think are made to pull you in interest. When they're doing the jarring thing, that's the hype. It's like, oh my god, what's happening, right? Then they pull you in, and I'm like, oh my god, they're pulling me in, right? And then they do these slow panning scenes where I stop for a second between all the hype, and I'm like, I
can breathe for a second.
not even breathe. I'm just like, I'm following along. Like my tongue is salivating. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, there was no time to breathe in this. I don't know about you. We get sneak peeks of new bosses.
Yeah.
Right? We get... It shows us mercenaries.
Yes.
We've obviously seen...
I totally forgot that was going to be a new thing, too. I was like, oh, right, yes.
Yeah. The visuals on the new abilities for the Spiritborn look really cool.
Yeah.
And this character, I feel, is going to be a new antagonist.
Oh, yeah.
They look sick. I love the mask on them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Can we
listen.
talk about this guy?
Can we just talk about the whole transition here? Because I wasn't really a fan of mercenaries coming back because I'm not a fan of like, okay, when I think about mercenaries, I have a sour taste in my mouth because I think it was season 3, right? Spider-Pet doing billions of damage. 90% of the player base is casuals, to be fair, and 90% of the player base doesn't even know that you could get the spider bot to do billions of damage, right? Like, go watch some of the top players in the game. They literally break the game with the way that it was. I do not want mercenaries to be in the same situation where they're so jacked, and I think they're going to have like a bit of abilities. I'm not sure if they're going to have a small skill tree. I can't remember what exactly. I've been in World of Warcraft so deeply now, but I just don't want them to be a thing where it's overpowered. So I was a bit apprehensive, but they got me again. I'm in the well. Oops, I slipped. And the transition musically, thematically, how they feature all the mercenaries on screen here in a second, and the little demon kid. Very intriguing. I didn't think he was gonna be my favorite, right? But very intriguing. And I think that with the combinations that they're gonna make between their spells and abilities and our spells and abilities, especially with I haven't told you this, but they revamped the skill trees. Yes, they revamped the skill trees. I saw a picture of it earlier. So her brain's like, what?
They did what?
Yeah, I'm like, that's really cool because I felt very limited by the skill trees, and I just felt they could do more with them. We can go deeper. We can reach. This can be better.
I'm excited to see that.
And on top of that, we're getting rune words back. They didn't show rune words in this, but we've been talking about rune words over the past month in some of the dev live streams. And so the idea of player power, I think, if they did it right, is back in the biggest way it could be.
Yeah.
Player decisions are very impactful, and I just want the mercenaries to be a little bit of a a complementary layer on
For
top.
sure,
I do not want
yeah.
them to be a mainstay where you can just beef them, and then they're doing everything for you.
Yeah, you definitely don't want them to like overtake
Or displace
what you're doing.
Yeah, displace the player, right?
Like you said, it has to be complementary to feel good.
Yeah. So this transition, sick. I think they did a great job making the mercenaries main stage, and then re-upping with the music. Oh, this hits, man.
Yeah.
We'll never fight alone. It switched right there. Let's turn it up a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? This is exactly the style song that Riot would use for a fight in
Yeah,
Arcane.
I could see it for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. What do you mean you could see it? 110%. 1000%. Like, oh man, Echo fighting Jinx or something? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, okay. I don't know how they made it work here, but it works. Oh, yes. I
The
also
Dark
saw,
Citadel.
I'll turn it back down a little bit again. I also saw some, I think it was posts on Twitter about this. There's going to be a new dungeon activity, a shared dungeon activity, where you actually have to do the mechanics. I like how, and if you don't play World of Warcraft and Diablo, and you're not seeing it already, it's clear as day that both games are borrowing ideas from each other. Delves in World of Warcraft is literally Infernal Hordes from Diablo. Things where you have to do mechanics that's never been in Diablo. You just go in and slap, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
mechanics like what? Dodging Duriel when he tries to charge at you and staying out of poison because poison hurts. Poison has always hurted, hurted. Poison has always hurt. It's hurty
Yeah.
since like Diablo 2. So obviously stay out of that stuff.
Yeah.
But having to do actual boss mechanics, that may be a little bit more intricate than the ones that we've been offered up so far, I think would be
It'd be great.
way better.
Yeah, it'd be a great addition.
I think that it's necessary. I've been a big complainer for a long time how world bosses, especially world bosses or bosses that are end game, feel weak, feel mindless, feel too repetitive because they don't have enough to them.
Yeah.
They don't need to be a Lilith level where they're so scripted and one-shotty, but they just need to be more and not be scripted. They need to have variance in their abilities. So if all of a sudden we go from 3 abilities to 8, it shouldn't just be ability 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 every single time. Do different things. I want to see the bosses change it up. Do different things.
Yeah.
Surprise me once in a while. Smack me when I'm not expecting to be smacked, and I'm like, oh my god, he smacked me. You see that? Right. So, yeah, I think that's great that they're introducing new things to the game.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, anything to just like you said, it makes the experience a bit more dynamic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to dig into this one. I love this how it just switched. Like that transition was just like,
Yeah, and
but it fits. You
yeah,
know? Like,
and
it was-
excuse me.
it was perfectly timed.
I'm looking forward to that cinematic. I'm like, don't you
yeah.
cheese cinematics at me with that sick like statue thing melting, and I'm not gonna see it, bro.
Like,
Yeah, like come on now.
yeah. And this, as soon as I internally was like absolutely losing my shit.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
look at you. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
expected like the jaw open like this,
Nah.
not like
I'm speechless.
in the 4,
I'm three.
4, 3. Oh,
3. I think the top was one
However-
piece.
whatever. It's like a plant.
Yeah, I'm
Opens
done.
Like a plant.
I'm
That looks
done.
So like he looks so good.
I'm done. I don't know what to say. I can't
Less
wait
than 24 hours.
I'm not going to sleep tonight. No, I'm going to sleep tonight. I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Anyways, listen. Drop your favorite parts and the parts you're looking forward most about the game in the comments down below. Let us know what excited you the most about this specific trailer. And like she said, less than 24 hours. Let's get in the
Yeah.
game. I know that 99% of every single player is picking Spiritborn. So sorry, Sorks, Barbs, Necromancers, Rogues, and Druids. You're done for, bud. Yeah, you're done. So yeah.
And I know we didn't really touch on this here, but the 4 different, like, I'm gonna call them aspects for the Spiritborn. I'm like maybe biased, but I think I'm gonna lean towards Jaguar, because Jaguar.
Let us
or
let
whatever
us
it is.
let us know which spec you're going for the Spiritborn. Drop it down in the comments below, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.